An evil witch, a dumb blonde, and a narcissistic menace walk into a bar, or rather their own reality shows. Think we're joking? Nope. They're actual people on TV. Or are they? What is even real anymore? Let these stars show you the way. The Bachelor brings together an unforgettable group of women each year, but some shine brighter than others, and Courtney Robertson was the standout star of season 16, when hopeful contestants fought to win Bachelor Ben Flajnik's heart. Although Robertson became the house villain, she proved to be just what Flajnik was looking for, and the two got engaged at the end of the show. Unfortunately, the couple wouldn't last forever, and they have since revealed all.
I mean, it's just there's so much that's just made up that it's actually comical.
Robertson hinted that the ladies were told to say things just to spice up the show. In her book, I Didn't Come Here to Make Friends, she opened up about the confessional she filmed for producers. There was likely an added pressure for Robertson because she became friendly with the crew. As she told the New York Post, "I was like, these are my friends. I want to make their job as easy as possible. I didn't say no to a lot of the questions. I honestly did not know I was going to be portrayed as the worst villain in Bachelor history. I genuinely thought I was being funny." Now, the one-time reality adversary is a devoted wife and mom to her 2 kids. Sure, the former star may have had her moments, but guys, she's nice IRL. Some people have cast Kim Kardashian and her sisters as ditzy reality TV stars, questioning why they're even famous in the first place. But still, others have changed their opinions on this iconic billionaire family, and Kim in particular has proven to be one of the more business-minded of the bunch.
Maybe if you had a business that you were passionate about, then you would know what it takes to run a business, but you don't.
She has leveraged her fame to launch successful brands like KKW Beauty, KKW Fragrance, and Skims.
The shapewear makes me feel really confident and just secure.
She also began studying for her law degree in July 2019. Detailing the journey, she posted on Instagram in December 2021 that she had finally, quote, passed the baby bar on her 4th attempt. It's an impressive achievement considering that she didn't formally attend law school. Remembering her late father, attorney Robert Kardashian, she added, "I know my dad would be so proud, and he would actually be so shocked to know that this is my path now. But he would have been my best study partner. Looks like this Kardashian's intelligence and determination will keep her winning in whatever she does." When fans tuned in to MasterChef Junior, they saw a shockingly different side of Gordon Ramsay. The chef was far more patient, gentle, and understanding with the show's child contestants than anyone expected. Most noticeably, he wasn't swearing. He was even comforting.
I have 3 daughters, Holly, Megan, Matilda, and they always cry in the kitchen, but they cry with laughter, so I'm not leaving till you laugh.
As it turns out, this softer side may be more in line with Ramsay's real-life persona. In an exclusive with Mashed, Hell's Kitchen Season 10 winner Christina Wilson explained that while Ramsay isn't a totally different person behind the scenes, he only got worked up when the moment called for it.
Well, I would say that the only time you ever really see him like throwing plates, punching salmon, doing that kind of thing is during dinner service.
Yeah.
He only does it on Hell's Kitchen and in Kitchen Nightmares. Or 24 Hours to Hell, that kind of thing. And you see that side of him when it's either his name on the plate or guests are paying for food.
One of Ramsay's former assistant restaurant managers, Tash Parasik, had a similar experience, telling Insider he'd come in, say hi, come into the kitchen, check that everything's okay. It was fun and quite entertaining. She once witnessed Ramsay get disturbed over some chairs he didn't like that had been ordered for a holiday party, but he reportedly still kept his cool with the employees, and even offered up glasses of champagne. Former Bad Girls Club star Seven Kraft made a big splash on the hit Oxygen show. Known for its catfights among the cast, Kraft was often seen brawling with the other women and stirring the pot in the Bad Girls mansion.
Like when people say you need to stop being so aggressive, it's like, you know where I came from, I can't even help this if I wanted to.
But after leaving the show, the reality star became an influencer mommy vlogger who frequently posts videos featuring life with her adorable son Six. It also seems that she's no longer taking off her earrings when she means business. These days, her calm, cool, and collected persona is just as engaging as the side she portrayed on Bad Girls Club. When a fan asked if the Bad Girls series had been scripted, Kraft claimed it wasn't, explaining in a video, "This was very real. The producers might be messy at times. Oh, I think you should do this, or I think you should do that. Some girls took their advice. Other girls, me, didn't take their advice. Their advice was horrible."
But at the end of the day, any decision you made in front of that camera is a decision you made in front of that camera. You can't blame the producers.
Holly Madison is well known for living with her lover, Playboy mogul Hugh Hefner, at the Playboy mansion on the Girls Next Door. But since Hefner died in 2017, many of his former girlfriends have opened up about life behind the gates. Madison herself even released a tell-all, Down the Rabbit Hole, that exposed the persona she faked for the show.
I felt like I was just in this cycle of gross things and I didn't know what to do.
The reality star alleges that Hefner enforced a strict set of rules for his girlfriends to follow, adding of her initial innocent outlook. "I thought I was an adult and thought I was making my free choice, and I was, but I wasn't sophisticated or really prepared. I could understand how people thought it was strange." In 2021, Madison sat down with the Call Her Daddy podcast to detail some of her experiences living in the mansion. Even though she felt trapped with Hefner, after watching other former live-in girlfriends move out and become escorts, or worse, she admitted,
"Moving out to me looked very scary."
Now, the former Playboy bunny is calling all the shots on her YouTube channel and enjoying life with her 2 adorable kids. American Idol Season 12 is best remembered for the feud between celebrity judges Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj. One of their most notable moments involved Minaj stating, "I told them I'm not putting up with her f***ing highness over there."
"Darling, I have to fix my hair before we say anything to each other."
These stars actually started out as friends when a then up-and-coming Minaj featured on Carey's Up Out My Face in 2010. Even so, their collab wasn't enough to squash the drama that played out on Idol. Although these spats seemed very real to fans, Carey later shed some light on what really happened. As she explained to Kyle and Jackie O, "It's so boring and so fake. I'm sorry, I just think when I say it's fake, I mean, you have to make up things to say about people. It should have been about the contestants, instead of about some non-existent feud that turned into even more ridiculousness. I would never want to be involved with it again, but everybody else can like it. Real or not, no one messes with the Queen of Shade and lives to tell the tale." When America's Next Top Model hit the air in the early 2000s, it seemed as though the show's supermodel creator, Tyra Banks, was giving the girls the opportunity of a lifetime, a chance to break into the industry with her guidance and expertise. But decades later, fans have noted some massive issues with most of the storylines.
"This is deeply rooted psychological warfare."
According to Vox, cycles 4 and 13 featured challenges where skin tone was darkened far past the model's natural complexion, and there were the instances of body shaming and exploitation. Fans may also recall that the series often highlighted unnecessary details of contestants' traumatic past as well. The show's unfair pay has also been an issue. Former contestant Sarah Hartshorn tweeted about being paid just $40 a day and having to buy her own food. But Banks did eventually speak out amid all of the controversy. In 2020, she tweeted a statement that read, "Been seeing the post about the insensitivity of some past ANTM moments, and I agree with you. Looks like that top model opportunity wasn't all it was cracked up to be after all." The Jersey Shore cast was known for their gym tan laundry and massive love of partying, and fans couldn't get enough. The MTV smash hit launched multiple spin-offs, including Jersey Shore Family Vacation in 2018. And while Snooki was arguably the most memorable meatball on the show, it seems that messy party girl persona wasn't the real Nicole.
Jersey Shore is literally my life.
Since distancing herself from her Jersey Shore image, Snooki married her husband Gianni Laval and became a mother to her 3 kids, Giovanna, Lorenzo, and Angelo. On her podcast, It's Happening with Snooki and Joey, she explained why she decided to step away from the reality show, saying, "I just hate being away from the kids. I don't like partying 3 days in a row. It's just not my life anymore." Snooki has also really given some thought to how her little ones will one day react to her stint on Jersey Shore. As she told Page 6,
"Well, I'm really nervous about Giovanna seeing me do back handsprings in a dress and my whole crotch is out. She'll be like, 'Mom, where's your underwear?'"
Former Bling Ring member and reality star Alexis Neiers was only 1 episode into filming Pretty Wild when her ring of robberies came to light. Her involvement in the crimes landed her in a California detention center for over a month. And it's the reason why the version of Haynes we saw on TV is so different from her personality today. As she told the Los Angeles Times, "I wouldn't have it any other way because had I not gone to jail, I probably wouldn't be alive today, and that's the truth."
I don't think, had I not gotten sober in that moment and really taken a step back, that I would be sober today.
Us Weekly noted that Haynes was 8 years sober as of December 2018, and that journey led her to team up with Aloe Recovery Center in Malibu, helping others with similar experiences. She married Evan Haynes in 2012 and is now a mom to daughters Harper and Dakota. Looks like this former wild child found her happy place at last. VH1's Love and Hip Hop Atlanta follows the lives of up-and-coming rap artists. The show is well known for its drama-filled moments, and conflict among the cast often spills off-screen as well. One brawl in particular even resulted in a lawsuit. According to In Touch, star Althea Eaton sued co-star Joseline Hernandez for a shocking incident on a reunion episode. She alleged that Hernandez was under the influence at the time. The lawsuit has since been dismissed, but it did reveal the shady behind-the-scenes of the show.
Tell them I make movies. Love and hip-hop. I am motherfucking love and hip-hop.
According to TMZ, Hernandez claimed in her deposition that much of the show is scripted. She said, "Well, with reality TV, it's called reality, but it's a lot of acting in the reality world." The reality TV show showcases a lot of who we are not, and I say that because you never know what happens in a reality TV show. They'll showcase your music, they'll showcase certain things, but that's not who Joseline Hernandez is. These days, Hernandez is taking the reins on how fans know her best, with her sizzling 2022 musical series, Joseline's Cabaret. When Paris Hilton starred on The Simple Life, she masterfully portrayed herself as a ditzy blonde socialite. But it turns out that this persona was crafted by Hilton to hide her authentic personality from the world. So who is she in real life? Hoping that she's ultimately best known for her brilliance and business savvy, the heiress confirmed to Australia's Sunrise show,
"I'm not a dumb blonde, I'm just really good at pretending to be one."
In 2016, the business mogul also admitted that she had assigned a fake high-pitched voice to her TV character. She later revealed her true speaking voice in her 2020 YouTube documentary, This Is Paris, shedding a light on her dark childhood experiences, as well as her passion for business ventures. Over the years, she has launched clothing lines, cosmetics, and skincare, and is even involved in the NFT space. She released her own NFTs, priced at about $1.11 million in total, according to Yahoo. It certainly seems that Hilton's genius plan paid off. She has successfully built a stone-cold Paris Hilton empire from her dumb blonde facade.
And that is a total girl boss move. Loves it.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite reality stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.